on this beautiful day who presents this woman to be married to this man?
I do.
Go for it. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here on this beautiful, cold Chicago day, maybe not cold for you, but cold for me because I live in Florida, to witness and celebrate the marriage of Victoria Lemus and Andrew Stratton. This will be a bilingual ceremony, so I will say a phrase in English and then I will repeat it in Spanish. Queridos amados, estamos reunidos aquí hoy. Just kidding, I don't speak a lick of Spanish. and Aunt Lucy would be the only one that would understand me anyways. This will be a fully English wedding. I do talk fast at times, so it may sound like I'm speaking Spanish, but I promise you it is English. That's also the last time I'll refer to Vikki as Victoria. Let's just all agree that sounds weird. Vikki and Andrew have chosen each of you to be here today and are so happy to share this moment with the ones who are closest to them. Most of you have known them for many years. You've watched them grow up, you went to school with them, or you worked with them. Regardless of how it started, you've all supported there and been there for them, and it only makes sense for you to be here today to celebrate the most important day of their lives so far. Vikki, your dress is gorgeous and you make a truly wonderful bride, and Andrew, you look dashing and handsome in the outfit, the one that Vikki picked out for you to wear today.
He picked the color.
Okay, you picked the color, fair. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Matt Lemus, and I'm Vikki's nephew. Today is my first time ever officiating a wedding, and depending on how this goes, it could possibly maybe my last. As you can tell, the bride and groom put a lot of thought into who they wanted to marry them. They lost that thought, and then they selected me. Surprisingly, they actually requested me to do this, so the joke's on them. Some of you may be asking yourself, what qualifies you to be an officiant? Well, I would like you to know that I spent an intense amount of time studying, filling out paperwork, and 10 minutes later, and a major credit card, here we are. You may also be asking here, what experiences do you have to perform a wedding? Well, I've been married twice, so let's just say I have double the experience. What is even more surprising than having me officiate is that we have yet another person agreeing to join the Lemus family at their own free will. Andrew, I hope you know what you got yourself into. At times, the Lemus family has been described as loud, talks too much, competitive, crazy, and even sometimes obnoxious. But what comes with all that is humor, passion, commitment, caring, and a loving family, which is, of course, the reason why you're standing here today. The first time I was able to meet Andrew was when Vikki brought Andrew to a brewery near my parents' house. We knew Vikki was dating, but we hadn't met Andrew yet. Not only was this the first time that I was meeting Andrew, but also the first time my dad, Julio, was able to meet him. Of course, Julio put on the big tough brother act and asked many probing and personal questions. Andrew was able to handle it. If you can deal with the Lemus, you can deal with anyone, and Andrew was able to fit right in. Although you do have to watch out for cousin Marky. Although I do not live as close as most of you to Vikki and Andrew, I have been able to stay connected to them virtually. Being their officiant, I was lucky enough to be able to sit down with them to get to know their relationship at a personal level. As I've gotten to know their relationship better over the time, what strikes me the most is how much they enjoy doing activities together that are important to each other. They enjoy cooking together, spending time with Braden, spending time with family, playing games and board games, cheering for Chicago's #2 baseball team, the White Sox, Go Cubs, their love for Gloria Estefan, and of course, hiking up the Forest Preserve, but hopefully with the right shoes. If you haven't heard their engagement story, I'd definitely ask them at some point. When speaking with them, I could tell how in love the two of them are. Vikki appreciates how Andrew takes care of her, is attentive, and is helpful. Andrew likes that Vikki makes sure that they are communicating together. See, I told you the Lemuses like to talk. He likes that she asks if he's okay and checks on him and is there for him when he has a bad day. And the list goes on and on. I could be here all day describing the relationship.
Really?
Yes, really. I was lucky to have them come to my wedding this past March, and when we got the photos back, we found several of the photos of them where they were making out on the dance floor. There was numbers of them, so that really shows how in love they are. I'm really excited to be a part of this big day for you guys and for your wedding day. Thank you for letting me share with you. All right, that's enough talking. Let's get the show on the road. I'll now ask Andrew's cousin, Julie Goodrich, to please come up and do the first reading.
What is the meaning of love? Everyone has different thoughts, feelings on what love truly is. To me, being in love is desiring happiness for your partner, wanting to see that person be truly happy. It is also admiring them for the individual they are, both in their strengths and weaknesses. Love is overcoming obstacles, facing challenges, fighting to be together, holding on, and never letting go. Love is work, but most of all, love is realizing that every hour, every minute, every second of it is worth it because you are doing it together. If I could give Andy and Vikki some advice, it would be to compliment each other, support each other in everything they do, never, ever miss a moment to say I love you, say I'm sorry, be each other's best friend, laugh a lot, talk, and most of all, never stop making memories. I wish you both many, many years of happiness, and I love you both.
The Velveteen Rabbit by Marjorie Williams. What is real? Asked the rabbit one day when they were lying side by side near the nursery fender before Nana came to tidy the room. Does it mean having something that buzzes inside you and stick up handle? Real isn't how you are made, said the same horse. It's a thing that happens to you when a child loves you for a long, long time, not just to play with, but really loves you. Then you become real. Does it hurt? Asked the rabbit. Sometimes, said the same horse, for he was always truthful. When you are real, you don't mind being hurt. Does it happen all at once, like being wound up, he asked, or bit by bit? It doesn't happen all at once, said the same horse. You become. It takes a long time. That's why it doesn't happen often courageously, or have sharp edges, or have to be carefully kept. Generally, by the time you're real, most of your hair is loved off, and your eyes droop out, and you get loose in the joints that are very shabby. But these things don't matter at all, because once you're real, you can't be ugly, except to people who don't understand. I suppose you were real, said the rabbit, and then he wished he had not said it, for he thought the snake was only smiling. Someone made me real, he said. That was a great many years ago, but once you're real, you can't become unreal again. It lasts for you always.
A good marriage must be created. In marriage, the little things are the big things. It is never being too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say, I love you, at least once a day. It is never going to sleep angry. It is standing together and facing the world. It is learning what it means to truly cherish one another. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is establishing weekly date nights. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow. It is a common search for the good and the beautiful. It is not only marrying the right person, it is being the right partner. Before we continue, Vikki and Andrew would like us to take a moment to honor all their loved ones who have passed before us. They would like to especially remember Bud and Doris Petty, Richard Englund, Bill and Jean Stratton, Ralph and Mary Lewis.
Vikki, our story started with both of us about to give up on the dating world, and we were looking for love in all the wrong places. All of our conversations lasted 3 to 4 hours when we first met and learned so much about each other before ever meeting. Communication is the most important aspect of our relationship. As long as I live, I plan on telling you every day, I love you. I love you. Meeting you for the first time was easy. We said hello and hugged like friends, seen each other many times before. As we ordered our first dinner together, he told me I was going to order the shrimp tacos. And I told him it was great. I believe a great relationship really is about being with someone you trust, like a best friend who knows exactly what you need, like some good shrimp tacos. As we have made our way through the last 812 days together, we have had amazing, heartbreaking, loving, challenging, inspiring, and coming together moments that have made us. Little things have inspired us, and they have grown before us. Who knew three little men could bring together three families? These three little amigos really do love us, and we really love them. We have read our hearts' thoughts more than we can say. Sometimes all we have to do is look at each other, and we know that one of us forgot something at home. But no worries, we assured the other that we will turn back and retrieve the missing item. Well, except for the French soda pie, but we didn't even forgot it. It was delicious. The future that we have envisioned looks amazing, and we have so many plans that I want to come true for you. I have everything I need by being by your side, and I love being close to you. My heart took me over and gave me no choice, and right then I knew it makes me want more of you. Today is a great day that we're able to share with all our friends and family. The many family and friends that our family and Vicki's many friends that have been invited. Hey, Ed, thanks for showing up for me. I appreciate it. Friends and family are so special to us, and we are so blessed to have great people that bring us joy to our lives and lift us up. I want you to know that my heart is where it belongs from now, and as long as I'm alive. You do things for me that make me excited for another tomorrow, and keep me feeling loved when days are long and tiresome. Vicki, I promise to keep doing the things that I do for you, your family, and your many friends, and our family and many friends, and our little family. I love you and Brayden so much the same. I promise to keep being a better me every day so I can be a better me for you. You really do inspire me to do what makes me happy and to chase my dreams. Because a dream won't trace back. If you're going to love somebody, hold them as long, as strong, and as close as you can, till you can't.
I've waited a long time to meet you, babe, to the point that I think I lost sight of what was most important to me in that special someone. And when I finally accepted and was okay and was at peace that perhaps I had enough love in my life, you walked in as if you had always been there. For once, I didn't overthink it, and I didn't push it away, but rather my heart just opened up and let all the love I had to give pour out, and accepted all the love you gave right back. Over the past 2 years, you have shown me unconditional love, a love that stays strong even when things are challenging. Okay, fine, when I'm challenging. Your love has enriched my life. Your kindness has made me realize I am deserving. And your arms have given me the safeness the little girl in me has been searching for her entire life. Promise me you will always see yourself through my eyes, so that I can remind you how wonderful you already are. Never better yourself for me, but always for yourself, as you already have all my love and vote of confidence. I'm excited for today, but even more excited for all of our future memories together. Thank you for letting me love Braden and having the honor to become his stepmom. I promise to always love him and take care of him. I didn't know when I met you I was going to gain two amazing people in my life. I look forward to more nights of cooking together, laughing, traveling, feeding you at sequence, teaching you bad words in Spanish, foot massages, and most importantly, waking up next to you every day. A good friend once told me that he believes life is simply full of coincidences. And if that's true, you are the best coincidence to ever happen to me. I love you, baby.
Andrew, do you take Vikki to be your lawfully wedded wife from this day forward, to have and to hold, in good times and bad, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health? Will you love, honor, and cherish her for as long as you both shall live? Vikki, do you take Andrew to be your lawfully wedded husband from this day forward, to have and to hold, in good times and bad, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health? Will you love, honor, and cherish him for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Okay, Al, and now for the one thing you had to do today, we have to accept this. The wedding ring is a symbol of unending power of love between two beings. It is circular shape, has no beginnings and no ends, represents a boundless spiritual connection. The ring should be worn proudly as a symbol of the commitment between the two of you. Even when you find yourself apart, your rings will provide a powerful reminder of the eternal love that you share. These rings are also known as the world's smallest handcuff. Vikki, please place your ring on Andrew's finger on the left hand. I know we had some trouble with
Screwed it
this.
up, I promise.
And repeat after me. Andrew, I give you this ring
Andrew, I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love
as a symbol of my love
and as a reminder of today
and as a reminder of today
and all our hopes and dreams for the future.
and all our hopes and dreams for the future.
Now, Andrew, please place your ring on Vikki's finger. Repeat after me. Vikki, I give you this ring
Vikki, I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love
as a symbol of my love
and as a reminder of today
and as a reminder of today
and all of our hopes and dreams for the future.
and all of our hopes and dreams for the future.
You have kissed 1,000 times, maybe more, but today the feeling is anew. No longer simply partners and best friends, but you have become more. By the power vested in me and by the state of Illinois and the Universal Life Church, I now formally pronounce Andrew and Vikki to be husband and wife. Andrew, you may kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present to you for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Stratton.